Yo, what's going on with y'all? Hope y'all having a good day. So, we back with another David video, bro. It's like he keep getting worse and worse. I don't know what he's doing, but he need to stop it, bro. They talking about a second victim, 40 terabytes of Yamin on his laptops, computers. We gonna get into it, but make sure y'all subscribe, though. We on the road to 500.
Another young girl
Let's get into it.
has come forward saying she was also a victim of David and even shared a picture of her with David, saying he was messing with her at the same time he was messing with Celeste. I mean, how much worse can this get for him?
Well, it can get incredibly worse because they literally just found apparently 10 terabytes of CSAM material on his phone. Apparently, this guy had 7 whole months to like literally delete everything, wipe his phone, burn it, in fact, and get a new phone. But apparently, he just kept using the same old phone that he used to commit all the crimes with Celeste with. So I'm not shocked that he was actually committing reprehensible crimes with not only Celeste, but with another minor. That's not shocking.
This is what she said after David got arrested.
Give me some time and all right, just man, take your time, no rush. Hi everybody, I know your victim is David Burke. I'm going to say how happy I am to see him arrested. My identity is Raymond Hand. Because I deserve a life outside of the case. I can't even see the whole joint.
So I'm gonna read this from the TikToker BNC_news to give him credit. This new victim said, "Hi everyone, I know nobody knows who I am, but I was a victim of David Burke. I'm just going to say how happy I am to see him arrested. My identity has remained hidden because I deserve a life outside of the case. I went through a lot with David, and this is all very hard for me, but to see him behind bars brings a smile to my face. I feel safer, more at peace with my life. I appreciate everyone who helped bring me and other victims to justice. I know things haven't fully been done, but they will be." So as of right now, her identity has not been revealed, but according to this TikToker, a private investigator has corroborated the fact that David had other victims. He was talking to multiple minor girls. As you can see here,
This is also one of the girls that private investigator Steve.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta hold like a witch trial for bro. He don't deserve them modern time punishments. We need to kick it back to the old school shit. I'm talking about get a bonfire going with the straw. Give him a witch hat. Give him a witch hat. You feel me? Like back in the Salem days. Cause I ain't going. This is just terrible. Oh my god. Multiple victims. 10 terabytes of not safe for work for You mean, bro? This is a sick Negro. Oh my god. And you gotta wonder what his family think. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Look into his family too, bro.
Fisher talked about when he posted this, saying, "I also have proof that he had an ongoing illegal relationship with another minor at the exact same time this was ongoing with Celeste."
So of course that has to be within the 10 terabytes of CSAM that they found on his phone. Again, he had 7 months to delete everything. He did not. He's fucking bro. He's a scumbag, disgusting piece of shit, demonic, but he's also luckily he's and that he didn't delete the evidence because he may have walked. In the comment section, yeah, he's a clown. Someone said, "Why are the people in these comments defending him?" I've not seen any comments like that, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Proof includes a statement from the minor and dozens of photos that include the minor and David.
Wow.
Yes, law enforcement is aware of this relationship, and he also said, "I'm also aware of a third minor."
Holy shit, bro, he not only had Celeste, but he had another girl and another girl. Holy shit. Guys, I just want to say, law enforcement has said they have over 40 terabytes of evidence against David Burke. He's cooked. He's
Yo, 40 terabytes. I don't even think one piece is 40 terabytes. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, a Fed case damn near unbeatable, bro. Like, you really just gotta eat that to the face. I ain't gonna fraud with you. Like, look at, like, he don't even look like he care, bro. That's what's me. Like, there's no remorse. I've noticed a trend with the PDFs, bro. When you look at their face, they have no compassion, no remorse, no, like, sign of anything, gang. Like, they just empty husk of people. I ain't gonna lie. Throw the book, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, yo, the 48 laws of power, Buddhist teachings. Throw all of it at him, bro. He don't deserve nothing, yo. They talking about he's in a private unit because he can't be around Gen Pub. Nah, throw him to the wolves, bro. I ain't gonna fraud you. Throw this nigga to the lions. I'm talking about he lunch, bro. Sing that little song for me. That's what he need to go through.
doing life in prison at the very least, bro. He's done. And the last death penalty they had in Cali, of which where David committed his crimes, was in 2006. They're saying it's very likely he may be the next person to receive the death penalty since 2006 in the state of California. And if that's the case,
he can't get off too easily, though. You gotta make that joint gruesome, low key. I ain't gonna fraud with you. If he really did all them joints that they saying he did, you gotta make it worth a while. Cause he a vile human being, bro. Oh my god, this is wickedness.
Oh well. Good riddance. I mean, it's one thing to be a PDF.
Yo, I seen this clip too. She's talking about yeah, is it controversial? for you to blank a child. He's like, whoa, delete the stream, delete everything. Oh my god, I PR trained you. And everybody in that joint, David so funny, Celeste so funny. Yeah, nah. Throw this nigga on the steak, bro. I ain't gonna fraud. Put him on the grill. He cooked, bro.
Like, that's just fucking horrible in and of itself. Completely disgusting, reprehensible, top 3 sins on the planet.
And I blame his fans and shit too. Like, anybody who was in the Discord, they were talking about something they know, or who's this, because I was seeing clips too. A lot of people in his fan base or whatever already knew what it was with him, and nobody said nothing. Yeah, okay. Throw the fans away too. I don't need them niggas here either, bro. Like, bro, they some terrible. Like, they need to get off the internet. They need to go to like some remote jungle and survive in their own little tribe or whatever, bro. They can't be with regular people. If you keeping secrets like that, you a nasty person.
But to be a PDF or murderer on top of that, bro, bury this guy under the prison. Public, you know, town square, get some rope and give him the good old-fashioned Game of Thrones. Guys, this guy is...
Nah, bro, what we need to do, we need to fly him to Mount Vesuvius, right? You feel me? Throw that nigga in that joint, bro. Fuck it. I don't want to see a shoelace. I don't want to see a ring. Nothing from this dude. Just tie him up on some, yo, the gods are upset. We need a sacrifice. You up, David? Shit, you tripping, bro. You gotta go.
Legit one of the worst predators I've seen in my life. Also, it gets even worse, guys. Check this out.
David removed Celeste's fingers, specifically the one that had the name David tattooed on it. We just got the full autopsy report detailing exactly what happened to Celeste, and this is crazy.
Yes, so this is what I heard. Not only she's gonna explain how he killed Celeste, allegedly, but her finger was missing, bro. Her literal finger. The tattoo we all saw before in the previous evidence, it's gone, bro. It's gone. And they say here, the ME, the medical examiner, says there are, and I quote, 2 penetrating wounds of the torso with smooth edges that may represent sharp force injuries. The wound, 3/4 inch lengths, and 1.5 inches deep on the upper abdomen penetrates the liver, and the wound on the left chest, 9/16 of an inch length and 2 inches deep, penetrates one of the left intercostal spaces with disruption of the adjacent ribs cortical surfaces. And by the way, here was the finger with the tattoo of David and the ring that he bought her. Pretty big rock, obviously her family, and nobody was buying that for her aside from David. But here are the stab wounds right here: torso, kidney, and one near the chest.
Yo, this nigga was moving so vile, bro. And he was living like Larry while he knew he was a demon. He living like Larry. Nah, bro. A guy like him, that's like, imagine you over your mom for breakfast on Sunday morning, right? You, hey mama, what's going on? Whole time you a killer, bro. You a demon. You a PDF demon, bro. Like, nah, bro. People like him scare me.
So clearly,
Two-faced
whoever
like a
in David's
bro,
camp allegedly was set out to kill her, stabbed her twice. She bled out. Painful injuries, by the way. And in this autopsy document, it also indicates some other slicing and probably struggling cuts, bruises, gashes. I mean, I am, again, once I said it before, if I'm the father, I'm crashing out. Where was the father? Where's the family? I think we need to hold the family accountable. I saw one comment. Couldn't find the exact comment, but this comment sums it up. Someone said, F her family. They told the police she has a boyfriend named David they never met, and then she goes missing and they don't even try finding her. Another
bro, how does your kid go from New York all the way to Cali and you just, nigga, that's like, shit, that's like 30 out of the 50 states right there, nigga. They done got past like a motherfucker, bro. Ain't no way you was like, wait a minute, where'd she go? Day 1, day 2, nothing. You was just like, it's a nigga named David, bro. Oh well. You ain't check her logs, her, find my iPhone, Life 360 is your daughter, nothing. You ain't got no checking on your daughter. She's just willy-nilly out in the world. That's some shitty parenting, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you. I ain't no hating person, but it's like, yo, I got Life 360, my mom do, my aunt do, and my baby cousin do, because she asked for it. I know where they at most of the time, so I don't even be stressing. All I know is one tap on my phone, I can find you. These parents, they was like, oh, she knows what she's doing. Forget about it, I don't care.
Commenter said, of course, yeah, David is to blame. Can't find him right now, but they said, of course, David is a scumbag. But where were her family? Why did they always allow her to have so much freedom to travel from Lake Elsinore, which she resided in, all the way to LA every other week? How do you allow a 12, 13, 14-year-old
like
girl? She didn't even
30,
turn
40
14.
states,
She died
bro.
before she turned 14. How do you allow a girl like that, as young as that, to travel such long distances in
before
Cali
14?
with no oversight whatsoever? Some people indicated because she comes, I think, from a Hispanic family with shaky documentation, that the mom or somebody in the family may be afraid of ICE. I don't know if that's a possibility or whatever, but be that as
This
it may,
was
I mean,
before ICE, though,
your
wasn't it?
daughter's life is more important than possible investigations by ICE. I mean, I just
bullshit.
like priorities. Anyway, back to this update here.
Also said her left ring and pinky fingers were removed, including one of her fingers with the tattoo that had the name
Yup.
David on it. But they said her
Again, guys, just fucking disgusting, bro. Like, this is probably, this guy is up there with Epstein. Like, I think he's, yeah. I mean,
sure.
Epstein's obviously worse, but he's up there with, possibly with all the evidence that they found that we have not seen yet. He's top probably 20, top 10 notorious child predators of all time. That's a pop singer.
right pointer finger with the tattoo that matches a tattoo David still has was still intact. They
Yeah.
also said her head was partially skeletonized with an absent left eye.
Jesus.
And another interesting thing is that the initial autopsy report said that there was a presumptive positive for meth and MDMA, but there was another
For what? Yo, nah, I must have misheard. For what, bro?
partially skeletonized with an absent left eye.
Jesus.
And another interesting thing is that the initial autopsy report said that there was a presumptive positive for meth and MDMA, but there was another screening that said meth.
I don't even know what MDMA is, but that joint sound devious. That sound like some wet or PVP? Something like that. Bro, what?
Meth was inconclusive and MDMA was not
Meth?
detected. They also said that Celeste may have had alcohol in her system, but it
God damn. What didn't she have in the system? Yo, what was he? Bro, if y'all have kids, please take care of y'all children, bro. Like, meth, alcohol, MDMA. Bro, nah, bro. She's supposed to be in 14, freshman in high school. She's supposed to be playing soccer, running track, cheerleading. She's supposed to be in Glee Club, hanging out with her friends at the school at the corner store, getting ice cream or whatever. Like, she's supposed to be having such a wonderful life as a kid. Like, I remember my high school days, I was having a ball, you feel me? That's what she was supposed to be doing. Instead, she out here with punk ass rapper, or he's not even a rapper, yeah. Alternative emo singer, whatever. Weird dude. He out here talking about alter egos. He painting nails, wearing the pimple patch star joints on his face, with always on some weird shit. Like, bro, yo, oh my, she shouldn't even be dead right now, bro. She should be living like Larry, gang. She should be really having a ball with her friends and family, but she want. Oh no, this bad.
didn't contribute to her
She
death.
ran into a weird ass
Wow.
demon.
So maybe
bro.
they wanted to drug her possibly before killing her to make sure she didn't feel anything. I gotta say, this guy, again, public execution, please, promptly, swiftly. And I'm so glad they
No, it can't be swift, bro. Bro gotta suffer a little bit. I ain't gonna lie with you.
took so
Got
much
put
time
through
to
the
collect
ringer.
everything up. Okay, let me tell you what they had. They had a wire
Throw him in the iron bowl. Is it the iron bowl? The blazing bowl? Something like that. Back in ancient Greece or Rome, they used to do that, John.
tab. They collected his devices on April 16th at
Treat
the
him
time
like
of his
some
arrest.
popcorn, ain't
They
gonna
also
fraud.
had all the evidence pieced together from all the communities, all the context online. This guy was very sloppy. And not only that, IP locations, cached images, CCTV. I mean, of course, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence, and they don't have, I suppose, direct evidence, as far as I'm aware, that he directly murdered her himself. But at the very least, he's going to be guilty.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, fill cement, put his feet in a box, fill it with cement, drive him to the middle Atlantic Ocean, somewhere in the middle. I ain't gonna say too much, but you feel me? Oh shit, man overboard. Stop the boat. Can't hear me over the waves? Damn, I tried, bro. I mean, him with one of them joints.
And
Tripping.
convicted for CSAM, like they said, lying in wait, luring her to his house to potentially commit murder, having illegal activities
The
with her.
devil,
Like
bro.
they,
Oh
as
my
far as I'm
God.
aware, they found material involving Celeste in his phone and him engaged in video. Just for reference here, guys.
He just found a ton of CP on David's phone. I mean, how much worse can this get for him? So David
Not
was
much.
today
There it
for a
is.
status hearing on his upcoming
Yo,
preliminary.
you know what's crazy? We keep asking that same question. How much worse can it get? And you know what's funny? It somehow keep getting more worse, bro. It's like this shit never ending. What's wrong with cousin? Relax. Like, you was a multimillionaire artist, singer. You could have found. I mean, he was 5'5", 130. He was pretty much a bitch. I ain't going fraud. Like, no offense to all my short niggas out there, but like 5'5", 130, and he's all into that soft guy era shit. Nah, that nigga was dead pussy, bro. I ain't going fraud. I ain't going fraud with you, bro. Weird ass young boy. That's a shame. But he was popping. He got his whole name jumping. He could have had any shorty in life. He chose some joint that was not of age and shit like that. And then he wanted to become a murderer. Like, and you had multiple victims. Yo, you just wasn't a good like, yo, whole time, yo, fuck this nigga's family too, bro. You raised the whole demon. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all niggas not getting off either, bro. Y'all some weirdos too. Y'all need to, yo, I seen a comedian say, y'all need to watch y'all kids a little bit more. Like, black parents or like Caribbean parents or like African parents, they don't give you no type of privacy. They always in your business. Yo, what you doing? Busting in your rooms. What you doing? What you on? And it's like, yo, you need to be more engaged in your kid's life, cause now look, cousin was a weirdo ass young boy. I don't even know. His mom probably didn't even know. Oh, David's a good boy now. Yeah, nah, David not a good kid. David from hell, bro.
Hearing, which a judge set for May 1st. And during the
this
hearing,
shit not
prosecutors
cool.
claimed that they went through David's phone and found a significant amount of CP.
And the number I heard was over 10 terabytes. I heard as high as 40 terabytes. And I just got to say, how in the ever-living F do you have 40 terabytes of anything? I'm just like, what the
It didn't state exactly who they found, but it's very likely that it includes Celeste and many other children of various ages. They also said they did a wiretap last year on his devices. And as you remember, last year they searched his house and got his laptop and other devices. And that's probably how they have 40 terabytes of evidence against him.
Yes, 40 terabytes of overall evidence against him. But as for the material involving minors, I heard it's around 10 terabytes, which is insane to me.
Defense team then again complained that the prosecutors have not yet turned over the evidence, and the DA explained that they have a lot of evidence, so it's going to take some time, but they should be ready by next week. Again, David pled not guilty, and his team is demanding an immediate preliminary hearing, probably banking on the fact that the prosecution isn't going to be ready in time, and David isn't going to get the maximum sentence. But prosecutors said, no problem, we will be ready by next week, and we want to go to trial within 60 days too. Again, the preliminary hearing is scheduled for May 1st, so I'll keep you guys updated on anything that comes out, but rest in peace to Celeste.
Yeah. Cooked once again. I just wanted to allow that to play so you guys could actually, bro, this guy is beyond fried. If there's a hell, if hell exists, he's going there. And
bro, y'all be yo, I'm tired of y'all talking about these easy ass punishments, bro. Nah, he's gonna go for sure, but he gotta go the long way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This ain't no 5-minute drive where we hitting the highway fast as shit. Nah, bro. I'm talking about we in peak traffic type like long, bro. I'm talking about like you on Broadway, it's rush hour, everybody trying to get home. Yeah, now you driving for an hour 45, where it's usually 25 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. Like, no, he gotta go for sure, but the longest way possible. He can't get off too easily. Like, he really one of them demons. Yo, watch out for y'all friends too, cause some of y'all be friends with demons too, but y'all don't want to be saying nothing. Stamping it, bro.
as someone pointed out in the TikTok comment section, they said 40 terabytes is a massive amount of data, equivalent to 40,000 gigabytes. It can store approximately 10 million photos, 10,000 hours of HD video, or over 10 million songs. For context, it is roughly 156 times the storage capacity of a 256 gigabyte smartphone. A 40 terabyte external drive typically costs over $1,000, and that is what the sick had in storage of illegal material. Or I guess, let me clarify. That is how much.
Bro, you know what's crazy? A lot of you niggas still gonna send to David, bro. Hold on. Watch this, bro. Watch. Look, hold on. I wonder if I can see it. Hold on. 22.564 million monthly listeners, man. Look at his top song, Romantic Homicide. Yeah, you sick fucks. I bet you do listen to that, John. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Bro just gotta pack his shit up. And this nigga had the nerve to plead not guilty. Not guilty. Alright, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe, bro. We on the road to 500. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Nigga gonna plead not guilty. Fuck wrong with him.